There were two elements about the body skills that you've had. One is learning how to create space in the bony pelvis. The other is how to soften in the soft tissue. But the third element is our positions or the postures. The positions are sort of general. I'm sitting, I'm standing, I'm lying down. The posture is more whether you're sitting and leaning forward, whether you're walking rather than standing. So in this lesson, you're going to have a PDF about positions and a video. This big object that guys understood had to come down through and out like a clear way to get out. It's as simple as that. And what men understood was that if the space in the container was compressed, it would be harder for that object to move down through and out. Makes sense, doesn't it? If you're in a position that bends the object or doesn't align the object to the space it needs to move through, it's going to be harder for the baby to get out. If there's tension inside the container, it's going to be harder for the baby to get out. And so in this lesson, you're going to learn these wonderful skills that both fathers and mothers developed, because women know when their labors are progressive. The contractions get longer, stronger, more intense every hour or two. We know when our labor is more progressive, and we know when our labors are stalling. And for you birth coaches, the first place to look at stalling labors is the positions and the postures. Now, this is a secret to all of you guys. If women don't have skills to cope with the natural occurring pain, they will get into positions that back the labor off, because then they won't feel much pain. So they need skills to cope with the natural occurring increasing pain as labor progresses. They need to be encouraged to stay in positions that the baby is saying, yippee, there's no compression, you're not bending my space, and you don't have internal tensions. That means the baby will direct your body to have a progressive labor, which means the contractions are going to get longer, stronger, and more intense, more painful, which means that you have to use the breathing skills to cope with that. So work through this, because it's really important, particularly for the birth coaches. You can see things and hear things that your birthing partner doesn't, because they are wrapped up in the moment.